Hello everybody, welcome back to Pixie Woo. This is day 2 of wedding week and today I am going to talk about summer brides. Now I'm going to go through skincare for summer brides, well foundation and primers really, for different skin types. Now really important is when you're buying your foundation for your wedding is, I would say, spend a little bit more money because you want it to last and you're gonna get more for your money with a more expensive foundation. And I don't mean by more product, but they normally sit better on the skin, and it's that one time where you do want you can skimp on everything else, but you do want your foundation and your primer to stay put. Now if you've got an oily skin and you're getting married in the summer, so this is all for people that are getting married in a hot climate, okay? If you have an oily skin, what you want to do is use a foundation primer. I would go for something that isn't too silicone based, so when you put it on it doesn't kind of run off the skin again. It's not too waxy as you put it on. Now you could go for something like, I think that the Mercier foundation primer is amazing and that's great for every single skin type. If you've got oily skin you may find that you've got reasonable sized pores as well, so not always, but just if you have oily skin with big pores you probably want to go for something like this one. This is the Benefit Pore, this is Pro Balm to minimise and it's brilliant. Or, where is she? You can go for something, this is a pore one as well, which is Urban Decay. So you want to make sure that your primer is good to start off with. Now your primer is the cement that holds your makeup into place and it's going to make it last all day. Super important if you're getting married in a hot climate because you want your makeup to stay put. Now, just because you've got a primer on doesn't mean you can't still have a light coverage. Now if you're getting married abroad or in a hot climate and you want a light coverage, something like Armani Maestro is really nice. It's like, it sets matte, but it's like a really light foundation that sets matte. It's almost like a tint. It's really pretty. Give that one a try. If you want a medium coverage, you could go for something like Nars Sheer Matte. Now, that can be a medium to full coverage, but medium. But they also do the Nars tint as well, which comes in matte as well, so you could give that one a try. If you want a full coverage, the best foundations are probably Matchmaster by MAC and Pro Longwear by MAC. And I know, I think MAC, I don't really love MAC foundations, but I think they do cater quite well for an oily skin. So give them a try if you are getting married abroad and you have an oily skin or you have big pores. Those of you that are getting married abroad that have an oily combination skin, primer that's really good is the Hourglass Veil Primer. I haven't got it here to show you actually. I have got it though. It is, it actually becomes waterproof on your makeup, so it will stay put, and yeah, it just works really nicely on a combination skin. I've got it all written down in front of me because I'm very prepared, and I had to check with Sam and Stacey what their views were as well, because everyone's can differ. And what I would say to you is don't go by what I say by gospel, try it. This is just giving you hints to try, and if it works for you then fantastic. If you have an oil combination skin then and you're getting married in the summer, these are all for people that are getting married in a hot climate, then you want a light coverage, go for Nars Tint. It's really nice, and you can go for the moisturising one or the matte one if you want it matte. If you want a medium coverage, the YSL Touche Eclat foundation is brilliant. I would say that's medium to full, so do be aware. If you want a full coverage, the Makeup Forever HD is fantastic. Use it with those primers, with the Hourglass primer. But again, you can use the oil Mercier one, which is lovely. Now, if you have normal skin, then the primer to go for would be the Mercier. I also really love the Illamasqua Hydra Veil. It's brilliant. It's like a gel. Especially if you have dehydrated skin, this is the one to go for. I have it on under my makeup right now. If you've got normal skin, there's your primers. The light coverage foundation, I would choose Face and Body and just put it on really lightly. I also have that on now. For a medium coverage, I'd go for face and body again, but just build on it. So keep working on that. You could also go for Nars Sheer Glow. Bobbi Brown's Skin is really, really lovely. If you want a full coverage, you have got Dior Nude. You have got Bobbi Brown's Skin again, and you could go for a powder foundation if you want. For the oily skins as well, don't forget about Studio Fix powder foundation. It's great if you've got big pores as well, and you can still use it over your primer. But I would tend to use something underneath it, because I find that it's not quite enough on its own. Right, if you have dry combination skin, getting married in a hot climate, these are all hot climate. I know I keep saying that, but I'm going to do winter climate tomorrow, or colder climate. The primer that I would go for would again be Laura Mercier or Hourglass. If you want a light coverage, I would actually go for Becca Luminous Skin Foundation. It's so beautiful, and it's really nice and light and radiant and glowing. If you want a medium coverage, face and body, build it, Bobbi Brown Skin, Nars Sheer Glow. If you want a full coverage, something like Skin Base by Illamasqua is really, really lovely. Makeup Forever HD, but it will sit very matte on the skin. For dehydrated skin, Illamasqua Veil primer. If you want a light coverage, Becca again. Becca Luminous Skin. If you want a medium coverage, face and body again. And if you want a full coverage, then yeah, you can go for any of them pretty much. Dehydrated skin isn't just for dry skin. You can have oily skin and dehydrated skin. Basically, it's when your skin looks dull and flat, and if you push it up, it dimples, so you get little creases in it. So when your skin needs a bit more water to it, and you can't just get the water by drinking more water, you have to use products to put it in. Drinking more water will help, but you do need to use other stuff as well. So hopefully that's been helpful, and it will prepare you so you know your foundation and your primer for when I do the makeovers, so you don't have to use the same ones as me. Hope you found that helpful. Have a lovely day, congratulations, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.